Welcome to Attican Plays Airport CEO. All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome to Series 1, Episode 5 of Airport CEO. And now we're still running on Alpha 35. And I wanted to catch you up. I played ahead a little bit. I didn't mean to, but I recorded this portion I played, and then I kind of lost it in quotes. I think I was embarrassed by it. But I was trying to do something that you cannot do. Okay, and I want to show you what I've learned, and it makes perfect sense now that I think about it and think about my experience flying. And by the way, if I've never mentioned this, I probably in a 15 to 20 year period spent more time in airplanes, airports, rental cars, and Marriotts than I did at home. No, I don't think there's any question about it. So I, from a passenger point of view, I've seen airports till I'm sick of them, and I've seen them over and over in many airports. So anyway, let's get back to the game. So what I was doing, I got the baggage claim set up. Remember I said in the last episode, we're almost there. There was something bugging me, and I finally figured out what it was. I had both of these. Remember we kind of changed into this idea of these two carousels are going to be our baggage claim for this concourse, for these 12 planes. And we move these 6 over to this, we moved this 6 over to this, and we moved all of our stuff up top here. We've got 6 of them pointing to 6 of them pointing to the left one, 6 of them pointing to the right one, baggage bay that is. So that links them up. But the thing I didn't quite have, I had both of these pointing to that left, to this baggage bay. And this one, now you can see I fixed it. It's pointing to this one. It was pointing to that one. And that was causing this one to still get used, because what was happening was it comes down here and gets to destination, and it would split off the ones that were from the right, because the only thing it thought you were supposed to get over here was the left. You know, it's these trays can only make a decision. You have to help the tray make the decision and set it up so that the tray and what you're doing work in concert. The trays aren't that smart. So when it says destination, it's going by which baggage bay. And now we've got both the baggage bays over here, and this is working. They're coming down like this, and you can see this bag is about to go over to that one just changed, and I've had lots of bags go over here. For a while, I was still getting bags on this side. Don't want that yet. This is a destination switch too, or as well, but we're going to see it come into play. We hope. I hope this works. We'll see how that works. Probably this episode, if I could just shut up and stop talking and start playing. All right, so let's just take a quick look at how we're doing, and I do want to check our staffing, make sure we're cool on everything. We're looking good on our staff. The baggage trucks, we keep stretching them, and I don't want them stretched. I want them to be effective. So we're going to go get a couple more of the small, for some reason I like even numbers. Let's get 2 of the small pull force baggage trucks, and we'll have them work this section and help us there. Now what I want to do, and I wanted to check our finances and see how we're doing. So our economy report, as you can see, we're starting to become an airport. We made $1 million in income in day 8. Well, it says day 8. We're in day 8, so I guess this is for day 7. I think that's how you read it. But according to Melissa here, our CFO, we made $1 million, and you can see we made. What in the world? Look at this. We made $550,000 as our cut from passenger consumption, and I think that is supposed to be at franchises. And 100, wow, I had no clue we were making that much money from the. Wow, I'm going to have to start thinking about that more. Wow. Wow, he said. So we made a total net profit, excluding construction, of $700,000, and we made a net profit of $350,000, including the construction, which is $200,000, over $200,000 worth. Man, I got to think about that. My goodness. So, wow. Wow. Well, and we know this, that these stinking things are really important. I hate them. I don't like the way they're implemented. I don't like the way you size them. I don't like the way you have to guess at the sizing. I don't like the way I can't see the contracts in advance so that I know what size I want to build. Other than that, I love it. So please, Mr. Developer, you have, and by the way, people have asked me, are the developers active in this game? They absolutely are. They do an awesome job of responding to when you comment or send them a bug. I've sent them a couple. They've responded immediately, well, at least on one. I think they've responded on both. I haven't checked, and they're rolling new stuff out. They definitely are active with it. But so fix that for us, please. Make it exactly the way I want it. That's the only proper way to do it. But anyway, here's the thing I learned. This is what I did after I got that straightened out and associated that with the correct baggage claim and that with the correct one. And by the way, I've got these open just to make sure we can get these last bags that came here by accident. Got those straight. And so what I was doing after that was setting up. What I wanted to do was have vendors, cafes and shops for these people. I mean, they're hungry, they're hungry, they're bored. He's pretty happy. Yeah, makes sense. Figures. They're all, well, they gotta go to the bathroom. Of course, they're all perfect. Like I said, they're all perfectly happy. They could care less about anything. Here we go. Claudia is hungry, but she can't. I mean, all she can do is go over to the vending machine here and get something because she can't get to a shop. Now, why is that? Because of the zoning. Because we've got these shops are all behind the red zone. In fact, I'm going to go in and change this yet again. This is what I'm doing right now is moving them back to the way they were when I started all this experimentation with the cafes and shops. I tried actually cutting out the zoning so that all this was actually part of our open space, right? Our unsecure area, the entryway to the airport, because I wanted to have these shops available for these people. But you can't have any shops unless they are in a secure zone. So you can't have them out here. The people who come to work, that what happened was the people coming to work here would come up here and just stop, and I'd get error messages saying staff couldn't get to their work site. And sure enough, it was these people trying to go to these work sites. So they have to be in secure area. You can't put food out in your baggage claim. Can't do it. You can't put food in your check-in prior to going through security. It doesn't work. So here's all the space we could have food in that we can't put any food in. And I thought back to my experience, and I can't think of an airport that has vendors, cafes or shopping out in the check-in area. I'm thinking the one I spend the most time in, Charlotte Douglas, absolutely doesn't have that. You have to go once you get past security, there's all kinds of shopping. So it's kind of what we've replicated here. I wasn't actually thinking of them when I did it, but remember the flow here is you come in, go up the escalator, check in, go through security, go back down, and now you're at your two concourses, Concourse A, Concourse B, or Concourse small planes, Concourse medium planes eventually. Again, if I just shut up, it would be. And so really you're coming down, you're running to these shops, you come down this way, you run to these shops. So these shops will pick up once we build this up, and these are doing well, I suspect. Zero. 0. Okay, they're not doing anything. All right, I don't know where that $550,000 came from. Okay, I don't know. All right, okay, so here we are. We're doing great. We made $550,000 on our sales cut, and I don't know where it came from, but no matter. And we processed 1,300 passengers. That's a lot of passengers on our little puddle jumpers. That's a lot of passengers. In fact, I can't believe that. 64 into that. That's a lot of people. But, there it is. How we doing bags? We 316 for 316. We did well. We had a couple we destroyed, kind of being overly cautious, but we did okay. All right, so I'm going to kill those out and empty that trash. I don't know where that keeps coming from. Oh, from the WASD moving, I guess. Okay, so let's build out. We're starting to accumulate some money. We don't know where it came from, but sure enough, we got money. So we're going to we're going to get into the medium plane business. Okay, so what we're going to do is set up medium gates. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it looks like we can afford all of them. That's good. And we're going to get, let's see, we can go ahead actually and put that in, and we'll set up a grass runway, build it through the snow here, that goes over here and comes up like so. And we'll make sure that we put our no, I don't want to wait. I'm really getting a little tired of these grass access roads. They're you can't see them. It's hard to tell what you got going on. But anyway, we need to get it going over here to make sure that we can get our service vehicles over here to service these gates. All right, so let's let that start build. Oh, I do want to build something else. I'll let them get started on that. But what I want to build now is I'm going to copy this right here. And we're going to run it, let's see, Z. I want to look at putting it kind of, yeah, we'll put it like that. That'll give us plenty of seating. And I know, I don't like that. I put it right against it because it kind of forces people to walk in a way you want them to walk. But I can't say I like that. So get rid of that and that. And let's try this again. But I think 3 is probably the right answer. So let's copy 3 of these and let's put them out one space, kind of like that. And that. And that, and I see something we need to delete. I think that's something to delete. Oh, that's a person. Sorry, buddy, I didn't. Oh, I tried to delete him. Ooh. Okay, scratch the political comments. I did not mean to try to delete that person. Okay. Well, I'm thinking cancel, aren't I? Okay, boarding. We're going to go with self-boarding gates. Do a couple on each one. Two back. Like that. Oops. And here we'll just do right there like that. And we should, I haven't been using them, but we should have some displays. So let's put a flight display kind of where all these people can see it, and all these people, all those people. And we probably should have like the little laptop tables where you charge your laptop. And these folks, they're going to stay in the dark for now. Okay. All right, while we've got this, we can, and we need to set up our baggage claim for our bigger planes. So what we want to do there, I think one change of heart. I don't like the idea of having them come down here, destination, and then left, right split, because I think that's going to cause, it's going to cause these two to really do the job of one, and it's going to split them where people won't know where their bags are. So I think a person's going to go here looking, and the bag's going to be over here, and it's going to be inefficient. So I think we're either going to have two baggage bays, or just run all 6 of these flights into one claim. So I think, given the volume, I think 2 baggage bays is the right answer. And we're still okay on money. So let's run baggage bays. Let's see how big this is. I like the setup of that. It works just fine. It's 14 by 9. It doesn't have to be. We could take out 1 and make it 14 by 8 if we need to. Or no, sorry. Stay 9, 13 by 8 if we need to. 13 by 8 would be a good size. 13, does it fit? Yeah, 13 by 8. Let's see here. Knock down this wall. We don't need it. Knock down this wall that we are just assuming doesn't support any weight. Okay. And run our impossible to see pathing up through here. Our access road. We'll just run it up here to the end. And then we're going to put baggage bays. Now, as soon as we get some more money, we'll put baggage bays back here. And we will put okay, give them some roads. Okay, this place is hopping. Isn't it? Nice. An employee can't find a staff room. Okay, this has popped up a couple of times and makes no sense to me. And right here's another chance, another time. This makes no sense at all. Here's this guy, Mark Hall, standing in the unsecure area, and he can't find his way to right there. Make sure I got the right guy. Yep, Mark Hall. He wants to go. Well, and the funny thing is, I think this will just resolve itself in a moment. But I do not understand that error. I don't get that one. How are we doing up here? Okay, got almost done. So now let's think about setting up this baggage. And I definitely don't want any of these to come on until we do. But let's do this. Let's put this guy, attach him to that one, and attach him to that one, and attach him to that one. And then these other three will go to the other one. Okay, so we've got the baggage sorted out. Okay, I don't want them turned on yet, so I'm not going to attach the stands yet. I don't want us scheduling flights in here just yet. Won't be long, won't be long. Okay, let's accumulate about 100 grand before I even start diving into this. And then I'll pause it and we'll see what we can do. There's that same error I've mentioned multiple times, how these the zoning for these stays on even though I shut the zoning down. I hit Z for zone, it's on, and you can see them. And then hit Z to turn it, to toggle it off, and they're still on. I need to fix that, I believe. And we're not making money, we're losing money. How is that? Okay, I totally get that loss because of the huge construction costs. Now we're picking back up. Here we go. All right, like I said, 100,000, and then we'll go deal with the hooking up the baggage. There's the employee again. Now, tell me that makes sense. Here's an employee who wants to go into the staff room. The only thing I could does it just mean can't go? He's a ramp agent. Can ramp agents go in there? Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, they can. I have no clue why that person cannot get in there. I believe that would be called a defect. There we go. All right, now I'm going to pause it. And let's walk our way through this again. So here we have, I always have to remind myself, this is departures. So departures will be your stuff coming from baggage check-in that comes on here and then gets loaded on the planes. So that means that popping up here will be some bags. So we want an escalator up, and we want it to come from down there. And then here, we want to be able to take stuff down. This is arrivals. We want to take it down and put it into our system. So we want an escalator down. Right there. There we go. Okay. And then we want the same thing over here. We want a down on this one. And then we're going to want an up lined up with that, but down there. Perfect. Okay. And actually, there's not much more to it, assuming I can figure out what's what. So this belt right here, that's the one going to baggage claim. So those are arrivals. So these two on the outside are the arrivals. So if we just, and the departures need to go, okay, yeah. The departures need to come from here, from our security, and the arrivals need to just go down through there. So that one's easy. So let's do that first. Let's go belt. Yep, like so. And I'm going to join it over here. It's a little. Do I need to do that? I'm going to switch gears for a second. I want to deal with the baggage, the secured bags going over here first. And by the way, like for example, right here, I should have put this way up here, and just it would have been much, up here, and it would have been a lot less conveyor belt. It would have been cheaper to do that. So we have to split there's 4 bays. Okay, so what I'm hoping my little daisy chain approach will work this time. So I'm gonna kill all this. Don't even need to do that, but I'm gonna kill that too. And this. Oh no, I shouldn't do that. Let's run it, put it back the way it was. When it comes up here, it's going to decide, is that a good place to go? Then I want it to feed into another one. Let's put it up here. Let's leave a little space. Now, let me think about this. So is that a good place to go? If not, I want you to come over here like that. And then I just want it to go. It's heading up here. So we'll have a belt down. We're going to drop down. 1, 2, 3. and then we're going to move it over like that, and then we're going to have a up and up right there, and come back up here, and now this will go over here, and I'm going to have these loop that way. Okay, good. So you can work your way over here. And we'll make a decision right here. Okay, is that your destination? It's going to go there, or it's going to go up here, right? And so your other way you could go is up here. So if I'm thinking about this correctly, this will decide if you can go over there. Otherwise, you'll go straight. This one will decide if you can go here. Then otherwise, you'll go up this side, all the way up here, all the way up here. This one will decide if you need to go over there, and if not, you can just go up there, and that should feed all four of them. Once we get this deleted and a tilt tray put right there. And then the other side of this is much easier. We just need to join up with this, actually. In fact, we can just do it like this. We can just have this come in like so. Have it go like this, then have this guy down. Shoot. I've got something messed up here. Shoot. I want it coming into that one. Oh, man. Okay, this one isn't making sense to me. I think I've got it backwards. Let's delete it. We want one that's, I gotta think this through. This one's coming up from, and we want it to be feeding that way, like that, yeah. Up like that. Okay, I think I just had it flipped around. So it means I probably got this one flipped around too. Yeah, no, this one. No, it looks right. Yeah, it looks right. I don't know if I'm smart enough to play this game, guys. Okay, again, tilt tray. Make a decision, feed that. If not, go up through there. And God bless it. It just wants to go that way. Okay, does that look right? All right, sorry, I got to go through this again. Come out. Make a decision if you want to go over here to this one. If not, come up here. Make a decision if you want to go to this one. If not, come up through here. Go under, go around up here. Make a decision if you want to go to this one. Otherwise, go to this one. On the returns, just come out here like this and join up with all the other ones. And from this one, just join up with that one. I think that's all. I think it's correct, but we'll find out. I'm going to wait for this to get deleted, and then I'm going to put in a tilt tray. And I'll say it again, I'd love to have replace, where I just can do both commands. I can do a replace and say, put a tilt tray here, and it'll do that delete right there, and then the tilt tray will already be ordered up, and there'll be somebody to come out to fix it, because otherwise, what's going to happen now, I think some of this work's going to get done first, and this will probably be last. Yeah, there it goes. And we'll have to wait on this. And we've got baggage piling up here, but I think that's okay. I think it'll release once we get it built. I hope. Well, it certainly disappeared. I don't know if it released or not. Well, look at this. The whole thing's already done. And looky here. They're going over here correctly. Crapola. I'd feel a lot better if I saw some go like this. Come up here and go like that. Oh, looky there. Right on cue. Beautiful, beautiful. And now as long as we don't see anything go that way, we are in pretty good shape. And I think we're in beautiful, beautiful. I think it's right. Okay. So that was actually pretty easy. It's really once you get that first one working and get the logic to it, then it's just plug in. And it's still, for a limited capacity person like me, it's still a hard job, but it obviously can be done. All right, so now we've associated these with bays. All right, we need check-ins. So what I want to do here is do the same thing. I want 3 check-ins for this and 3 check-ins for this. So we're going to go up here to our check-in area. And we're going to have a check-in area for those medium flights. And we'll put them along here so that we can run our belt like that. So I want the belt to go like this and like that. Okay. And then I want, let's see, let's give them a little room. We don't need to crowd everything up. Let's put, see, it's under desk, check-in over here, bag drop. Now, that's pushing it. Let's go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and self check-in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I would drop this belt down so that it's kind of, and just kind of hide it and then have it pick back up over here. But the only thing we could do is drop it down here. I just can't see the point of that. So we'll just leave it where it is and run a belt like that. Good job, fellas. And all the belts still look good. We need to do a little zoning. Keep the public off the belts. And now we need to associate these. So we need to associate this with that. And that. And that. Okay. And then the other three go there. And there. I'm laughing because the commentary must sound really dull and tedious, and I promise you, it's very much like actually doing it. It's very clumsy. I'm hoping I was right about reading where you could maybe grab 3 of these and do them all at once. Wouldn't that be? That would be. I'll answer my own question. That would be awesome. And now that I think about it, while we're at it, we're going to expand our security ability after we have some more money. So what else do I need to do to get these right? So we've got check-in associated with the proper bays. We've got the gates associated with the proper bays. Now we need to associate these with the proper bay. Beautiful. So these 3, their bags will come to that one, and these 3, their bags will come to that one. Man, okay, I think that's it. Now, as quickly as we can, I want to get cleaning and catering set up. And catering, unfortunately, needs to have a road connection to the public access. So I think I'm going to take the private access down here like this, and then take the public access like that, maybe. Oh, crap. No. If we do that, we're cutting off our ability to easily expand out this way to come out here and put in, expand, and build another concourse out this way is what I'm trying to say. So let's go over here, and it does point out we do need to clean up something from way back when we built this little temporary thing to help us transition from a small runway to a medium runway, and we need to get rid of all this. So we'll let all that go. Let our contractors get out there and tear some stuff up, which they probably enjoy. Okay, good job, guys. And we'll put catering here because it needs the access to both types of roads. So our catering service, which is right here. Now the 2 prongs that are separated, those up there at the top now, are the ones that need the service road access. So we'll extend our service road out here. And then our public access can come off of this and then run parallel to the service road and then go over here and hook into the public road network. And then we want waste. We want garbage, and it needs two connections, but they're both to the service road, so we might be able to stick it right in here. It might just fit. Garbage. Oh, it might just fit absolutely beautifully. In fact, almost as if I planned that out. I did not, by the way, but that's lovely. All right, so we need a little more money. Now notice too, we haven't built a second floor on this. We could, if we wanted to, build a second floor and build jetways and move all this stuff up a floor and not have to have any stair trucks. But I don't think it's any problem having maybe 3 stair trucks, because some of the planes will need the stairs, some of them won't, and we'll see. We may need more. So we've got catering. So why don't we buy a couple of catering trucks? Let's do 3. And let's turn on, well, let's let it run till those trucks come. And as soon as we get the go, we'll turn on catering. Oh, and I want proactive maintenance and repairs turned on. Absolutely. We've researched it and I didn't turn it on. New product has arrived. Oh, catering, we need a contract. So let's go out and filter by catering and take the nicest one we can get right there. And operations, catering. Catering, we're in the catering business. Now, all right, we can get the waste with the cleaning momentarily. So let's get, let me set the path for these guys. Okay, I think they've got, oh yeah, all we need are boarding desks, and we're going to have, we're going to be in business here. Well, both of you there. Okay, now, I see a flaw. The service road has to go over to here so that we can service these 3. All right, now there's 2 things we could do to get more flights. One doesn't cost a penny, so we'll definitely do it now. We will filter by airlines, and we're going to sign up a bunch of airlines. And we're just going to stay with the same thing. We're just going to sign them all, take what we can get. And if any of you are veteran players, you have some comments about how you like to do it, maybe with airlines assigned to different gates and airline clubs and all that good stuff, let me know. But as far as I can see, if you're trying to make money and you're trying to get the most flights you can get, this is how you do it. Okay, so we should have plenty of airlines to feed into our planners here. And we've given them 6 perfectly good stands that they can use. And we should see a lot of activity coming out of that and see this start getting busy very quickly. Yeah, look at this. We've got flights at about 17, we're a little after 1700, we're going to start seeing flights. All right, can't get past the, why? Can't get past the security checkpoint. What's your problem? Canasato. Well, I think it resolved it, so I can't imagine why he couldn't do that. Oh, shoot, we don't have the money. Whoa. Oh, look at this. We got people coming in for our other flights now. And security's working just fine, so something was wrong there. And we've got people going over to our new gates. Oh, some of those are workers. But here's some. Now. Well, we need some money. I so much so. We need some money so much so that I'm going to go out and look at getting a loan. We need $724,000 to pay that off. So let's go get this one. 1,800 for. Let's go get that loan right there. We're going to get a loan because now we need vehicles to support our new bigger planes. So we're going to need. Let's think about it from when they arrive. They're going to need stairs. And I think one thing they've added in 36, I'm almost certain I recall this. You can actually filter this down, which I would love, into what kind of, because I really find finding these things to be a bit of a pain sometimes. Where's stairs? Because they're not in any order that I can see. There's no. We'll get 4 of them. Now we need the small ones will do medium. So let's get. Oh shoot! Let's bite the bullet here. Let's get 6, one for each thing, and then to unload, we're going to need belt loaders, and we're going to need larger baggage trucks. And I'm probably overkilling this, but that's better than underdoing it. And let's go over here and see. Yeah, see that filter? That's a nice one, but I think we can get it the other way around too. Now, I don't understand why they're not sorted. If you've got 2 catering trucks here and a catering truck there, why aren't they together? Oh, and we could use for sure another, let's see, our garbage is going in there. Oh, we got the money for it too now. Garbage. Right there. And we need another depot if it'll fit. I know it won't. Where can we put one? Guess down here. Okay, we should be seeing our first. Here we go. Here's our commercials. Notice how it went all the way up here to get into the system. He's coming down here, unloading people. Where the? Oh, okay. And they're coming through security and heading out the door and heading for the subway. Good for them. Now I see what kind of services he wants. Oh, and oh man, we got to be really low on staff here. Well, no. Oh yeah, big time low on ramp agents. No surprise. I should have already been hiring these people. Let's put our filter back on this. Don't even show up unless you're pretty solid. And I'm just going to hire ramp agents for a while. And you can see we've got them coming in. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. And some security officers. There, we got a plane turned around and out the door. And let's just see what we did for him. Oh, we did catering, we did pushback, we did fuel and a service check. And look at this, full loads. Our volumes are about to go way up. Oh, dummy. Turn that on and get people out there. We don't have baggage claim if that isn't turned on. And one thing I could see doing, I wondered about this, is extending this line up here to give our commercial flights the alternative, an alternative way to get out, so everybody doesn't meet at this intersection. But we may not need it, because they just gotta go up there and get in line anyway. Oh, and I do want a common takeoff mode right here. I want these little planes, I don't want them slowly taxiing to here and then taking off. I want them to start taking off back here like the big boys do. Because that way they'll get out of here faster. See? There he goes. Start taking off as soon as you get turned around. Just go. All right. Man, there's so much. Here's the other thing we didn't do. Want ramp agents to walk out here to go to work, right? Problem is, they have to go through has to be a secure area because they're passing through a secure area to get out there. So without making this secure, nobody's going to go out there to work. If nobody goes out there to work, we're not going to haul any bags. Let's see if anybody shows up. There we go. Here comes somebody. He's probably lonesome out there, but okay, we certainly need more. No, doesn't say we do. Well, now that's interesting. According to this, we don't have any need for bag agents, yet this guy here is open and needs 4 people. What could that mean? Well, it could just mean that we don't have any flights in here right now. That's what it could mean. How are we looking? All right, all right. All right, here's the other thing. We need more airplanes. We need more flights to make this profitable. It already is, but we need it to be, we want money. So we're going to go here and go to build a large air traffic control office, and we're going to delete this, our original one. It's sort of almost there as a museum now, but we really don't need it. Now you see we can do 75 flights, but that's about to get bumped up significantly here. So we'll go 25, 75, and then this one is 200. So we'll start using those medium gates a lot more. Here we go. Now we have room for 200 flights a day. So our schedulers will get busy. There we go, and start filling this up with flights, and we will start using all the stuff we have now. Now the waste, I've got to go get some trucks. I don't think we have any cabin cleaning trucks. We do not. Let's get let's get 3 of those, and I want another catering truck, and go. And once those show up, we can turn on cabin cleaning. And when these start hopping, these businesses here will make more money, which will make us more money. Okay, so now let's pause and think about this. We have every service. Now, we don't have general aviation service, and we could go back to that. I mean, we still allow it. We still have, I mean, they could even land on this, but I don't want them to. This is crowded enough. But we could go out and build a little general aviation setup easily, and we may do that. That may be the next thing we do, just to get that back on board and you know, get our ratings here, because we won't have any trouble getting these ratings high. They're pretty low maintenance. Give them some fuel and they're happy. This one we're looking really good. Look at this, except for our rates, no surprise. And what's that one way up there? Fees, that's no surprise. And quality, that's okay, because they're just saying, man, we're tired of running on dirt tracks, and we're tired of you know, asphalt versus concrete. But that's okay. They can live with that for a little bit. I think I'd like to, though. I would like to turn all this to asphalt, because it looks just so much. You know, make it look like an airport. Okay, so let's do asphalt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way up through here. Something's wrong. That worked. And by the way, you can see this is like instantaneous update. That's why way back in the beginning you saw me put an asphalt connection to those original, what was up here, those original small runways. That's because if to upgrade those, you actually have to delete them and replace them, which then interrupts your service. Didn't want to do that. I think let's watch this plane while we accumulate some cash. Let's watch this plane and see how well we handle him. Okay, he's wanting the agents to check him. He's wanting fuel and baggage and cleanup and pushback. And you can see all that green. That's where we're charging him for fuel and for the deboarding. We finished refueling. We finished cleaning. Here's the baggage unloading going on. He's already boarding, so we need to hustle. Okay, we've done the service check for him. He needs baggage and to finish his boarding. So if he can't finish it, all right, we really do need to expand our capabilities up here. We're getting through this very nicely, but we're not matching it with speed in our security check. Okay, I want to build this out. Let's do a queue. Lower standards a little bit to get some applicants. I think we could, I don't think it would hurt us if we had 6 stair trucks. Again, this is something I haven't done any kind of studies on optimization or anything like that. Don't know if any of you have. If you have some best practices, please share them with us for how many you need. But what I'm seeing, my observation from the time I've played, is the more efficient you are, the faster you rip these planes through here, the better off you are. I mean, to me, that's kind of obvious, but it's just true. Let's see how we're doing now. Now, this is interesting. Notice our revenue is up a little. Remember, we made that million. Of course, we had so much that was sales cut. See, sales cut 88. That makes more sense. I don't know where that 550. I still don't know where that 550 came from on that one. But now, 370,000. Okay, that's it's okay. And what did we do? 3,200 passengers, 1,500 bags. Perfect record. Yeah. We're doing fine. Why don't we stop right there? I think is this a good place to stop? No. It'll be a good place to stop when we have gone asphalt. I'm going to make that the drawing line, so just keep playing. Just keep going, planes, make some money. And then I think the key here is, have I overspent on vehicles to support these guys here and run the expenses up to the point where it actually isn't helpful to have the bigger planes where you're actually not making any more money. I find that hard to believe, but I mean, there's no doubt you could. Oh, I don't have any money. I wonder why isn't that working? Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Upgrade. Almost. Is that everything? I think there's a road. Yeah, there's a road right here. I think. Oh no, we've got one more runway. We need some money right over here, or one more taxi bit of taxiway to fix. And I've said this before, it should show me how much it takes to build this. Right? Similar to how it says it costs you $27,000 to do that much. I'd like to know how much does it cost to do all that, so I can figure out how much money do I need. Not a big deal, but it would be nice. Okay, let's pause and take a look at what we've got here. All right, we're up to our large ATC. We'll get rid of this one because we just don't need it anymore. We've got our air traffic control up. We've got up to 200 flights a day. We're getting about 100, a little over 100. That's, let's see, what day is this? This is Thursday. We've got 106. Friday's 104, 101. Yeah, it's adding them in as we go. I think we'll stay around maybe slightly over 100 flights a day at this point with this setup, with these 12 gates here and these 6 gates here. We'll do about 106 flights a day, or somewhere 105, something like that. So we should be seeing good money coming in. We had a dangerous bag. That happens occasionally. You get, I don't care how good your security is, as far as I know, and I talked about this before. That looks good. But you get a bad one once in a while. All right, so let's stop right there. We have, I would call this a regional airport. We have successfully built Midway Regional Airport. Now we want to go further than that, of course, but this is hopping. Now there's a little congestion in here, but I don't think it's a showstopper or anything that would warrant any massive changes in design. Like I said, the one thing we could do is have, add an alternative path, but that would only be for these 3 planes. I think it's pretty good the way it is. Love to hear your all's comments, and we'll kind of consider this a wrap up on the regional airport. But we'll keep going with this and think about getting. I want to go into large planes, of course, and our first thing to do will be to get large planes with domestic flights. So flights to LA and New York and Boston and Chicago and all that with big planes, not these. These are big planes, 162 people, 157 people going out. They're big planes. We want really big planes. Look at these guys. We're getting them in and out of here, so we are processing them okay. Let's see. We should have, here's an economy report. 500,000. Okay, that's pretty good. Income was only 920, which surprises me a little. But, all right, good. So we've got a nice profitable enterprise going now with medium and small planes. We seem to have a baggage system that is getting maybe overwhelmed. Have to think about that. Oh, and here's one. I do want to make this a save point because here's something irritating. We've got a subway. We want everybody to use the subway. I have played through versions of this, or played through the game to points like this, where you start getting the heavy traffic, where you're really pushing some people through your airport, and they won't. Too many of them want to go over here, and there's no reason for them to take the bus when there's a subway right here. So what I would do to solve this, and it's worked once and it's been a disaster twice, I would delete all these. But what'll happen is if delete these, then they're forced to take the subway, right? So it solves every problem. You put in a little bit of parking for your staff so that the people who work here and the people, your employees, can come to work and drive in. That's all well and good. The problem is that what I've seen happen is when these go away, these people don't act properly, and you start not getting any passengers. You get D-boards, but you don't get anybody coming into your airport to fly out. And on top of that, when you put these back, I've actually seen them. This is amazing. I've seen a person get off the bus. You follow them. They get off the bus, walk up here, walk over. Well, they would in this case. walk up here, walk over, and go take the subway and leave. That's all they do. It's like they're in a loop. So I think there may be a defect there. I mean, it could certainly be something I'm doing, but I think there's a problem there. So this will be a good save point. So if in the next episode we do something like that and we do see that error, we can roll back to this one, and I may even do that kind of offline and see if that happens. So anyway, again, I think we've got a regional airport that works, that makes money. It's fairly efficient, it seems, and we will keep going in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Airport CEO video. Thank you.